Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our webinar series for Immersion for grade 12 students. And we would like to welcome our participants here in Zoom and also on our YouTube um, official page. So we would like our students to type your school and your name in our chat box so that we'll be able to recognize you later. Okay, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let us start our webinar this morning with a prayer and also the singing of the national anthem to be given to us by the University of Mindanao Chorale.
Many nights we've prayed with no proof anyone could hear. In our hearts a hurtful sound we barely understood. Now we are not afraid, although we know there's much to fear. We walked the mountains long before we knew we could. There can be miracles when you believe. Though hope is frail, it's hard to give. Who knows what miracles you can achieve when you believe somehow you will when you believe. In this time of fear and prayer so often proves in vain, hope seems like the summer voices swiftly float away. Yet now I'm standing here, my heart so full I can't explain, seeking faith and speaking words I never thought I'd
kayang magiliw, pero sa silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisingil. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simuya, sa langit ng bagha, may dilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng matawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning, ang bituin at araw niyang kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng wala di pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya ng pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Right, again, good morning. Magandang umaga and mayong buntag to everyone. So again, welcome to our to this senior high school immersion program webinar series given to us by the University of Mindanao. So we would like to welcome our participants, no, from the different schools all over the region and even Region 12 and Soxargen. We have here from Federico Yap National High School. Hello to you guys, mostly nandito sa um, Federico National High School, and I believe others are still coming and they will join our webinar. So this immersion program or webinar series being done by University of Mindanao. This is in coordination with the Department of Education in order for us to cover your key learning areas for the immersion program of the Department of Education. All right. So this morning, we have um, speakers, who will give us insights with regards to writing a winning cover letter, resume, how to ace the interview, the work ethics, social media etiquette, and of course, insights on the course, I mean, hotel and restaurant management and tourism management. So those are our topics, that will be done by our different speakers this morning. By the way, I am Benji and I will be your host this morning for our webinar series for the immersion program of the senior high school. And by the way, we are also streaming live, sa ating YouTube channel. So you just search, sa YouTube the University of Mindanao official YouTube channel. All right. So yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ano ba?
Sorry na late ako, Benji. Ano na? Ako na ba, Benji? Benj?
Wala.
Benji, ako na.
Hey, so I'm back. All right, sorry for the internet interruption. So again, welcome everyone. So we have a lot of participants here on our webinar and also on our YouTube channel. All right. So again, welcome participants and also to our speakers this morning. So without further ado, let's start now with our first topic this morning. All right. So our first topic will be about pre-employment requirements. So we'll be talking about um, how to make a winning cover letter and also a resume, and also how to ace an interview, social media etiquettes, and other work ethics that you need to know, especially that you guys, grade 12 students, after this, others will have their work or they will pursue their college, but at least you have these ideas on what are the things that you're going to do in order for you to get the job that you want to. So to give us knowledge about pre-employment requirements, ladies and gentlemen, the Vice President for External Relations and International Affairs Office, Dr. Reynaldo C. Castro. Virtual round of applause, please.
Thank you very much, Benji. I'd like to check if you can hear me. For those who are in the Zoom and in YouTube channel, please type 1 if you can hear me for me to find out if like my audio and my video are okay. All right, so we have 1. It's good. Also, our students watching in YouTube channel. For those of you who are in, you can also inform your classmates or your friends to watch in the YouTube channel of the University of Mindanao. No, even after the session today, the video will still be there, so you can watch the session now. We'd like to welcome our senior high school students to our series of immersion webinar. We do this because we understand that immersion course is a requirement in your grade 12 program. However, given the situation, the difficult situation that we are in right now, you cannot be deployed to various industries. So what we do in the university is that we try to come up this program, and at least you are in the comfort of your home, then you can still continue and learn about specific topics. And today we are going to talk about immersion with regards to hotel and restaurant and tourism program. But common to all the topics in the immersion is about how to prepare a winning cover letter and resume. And cover letter or application letter and resume are very important documents, pre-requirement documents when you apply for jobs in the future. And even, for example, if you want to apply in a college, when you are going to proceed to college and apply for your course, then some institutions or some universities will require you to write a letter. All right. After the application letter and resume, the next step that you are going to have is you are going to face an interview. No, and then another thing that I'm going to discuss today is about social media etiquette. So let's start my presentation with how to prepare an application letter and a resume, and I have prepared a video for that. So let's watch this. Benji. Hi to all our students in CAID 500 and welcome to our second video. Today we are going to talk about two important things in your CAID 500 and in your application process. Writing a cover letter, or popularly known as application letter and resume. First, why write a cover letter? I'd like to cite three reasons. First is that because you have earned a formal education, a formal baccalaureate degree, you need to show to your potential employer that you can write and that you can communicate well. That's why you have to write an application letter or a cover letter. Second is that you have to highlight your particular skills, your past work history, or other areas that are specific to the job that you are applying. You have to think of it as a quick sales pitch. And third reason is that you have to set yourself apart from the competition. Remember this, in one position, there's a dozen or two of you applying for that position. And therefore, the first level of assessment of your potential employer is your application letter. So, how are you going to write a winning cover letter? these are our tips. First, you have to write there the date. Don't forget the date. And when you are going to write your application letter, you are going to follow the American English style. So you start with the date, for example, September 10, 2020, not 10 September 2020. The next one is that you have to write the name of the addressee. Maybe the HR manager or the president of the organization. If you don't have any idea of the name of the HR manager or to whom you're going to address the letter, then you have to exert extra effort. You can visit the company, you can give them a call, and ask from them to whom you can address your application letter. If you're going to visit the company, then tell the HR office. Normally, you have to proceed to the HR office and ask the people there in the HR that you're interested to submit an application letter, and you're going to inquire from them to whom you're going to address the letter. So get the complete name, the exact position of the person, and of course the name of the company and the address. So that's how you're going to do it. For example, you have Miss Joanne T. Santos, HR manager. Oops, you also have to make sure that Joanne Santos is the HR manager because she might be the VP for HR, and by writing there HR manager, you have demoted the person. So it's already a demerit in your part. So you have to make sure what's the exact position of the person. So let's go back to that. Miss Joanne T. Santos, HR manager, XYZ Corporation, Ponciano Street, Davao City. That's it. And then you have the opening. You say, Miss Santos, colon. Do not write Dear Miss Santos because remember that your application letter is a formal style of communication, and writing the word Dear Miss Santos reduces the formality of your communication unless you are very close to that person. So you write there Miss Santos colon. In your first paragraph, you have to mention how did you get to know about the information of the position, whether you get the information from a friend or somebody who's working in the organization, or maybe you have read that somewhere in the local paper, then you can cite that in your first paragraph and your interest of applying for the position. So for example, you would say, I've read in the local paper, Mindanao Times, dated September 4, 2020, that your company is in need of accounting staff. I wish to apply for the position. Alright? So you have there the information and your interest. Why is it's important that you cite the information? Because it's also significant to the company whether the promotion that they have had is working for them. And it's giving them an output. It's giving them effective promotion of their job opening. The second paragraph of your application letter, you can write there your experience. Two things, no? One is your work experience related to the position that you are applying. And second, what are the attributes, work attributes that you possess which you think are significant in the performance of the function. And in the third paragraph of your application letter, you can write there, you can open doors for further meet and greet of the HR or of the interviewer, because you cannot tell everything in your resume and in your application letter. So you can say there that I wish to share more of my qualifications at your most convenient time. I can be reached at your contact number or your email address. And then you can close the letter by saying sincerely or respectfully yours. I suggest do not write very truly yours because Tagalog mo yung very truly yours, ako iyong buong buo, no? It's not very formal. Again, I'd like to remind you that your application letter is a formal style of communication. So after closing, don't forget your name and then your signature. Voila! You have your winning cover letter. we talk last discussion, we talk about how are you going to write a winning cover letter. And today, partner with your cover letter is the resume. We're going to talk about how are you going to write a winning resume. The resume is your personal brochure to market yourself. It should give your potential employer a quick view of what you can do for them. So for new graduates just like you can list your accomplishments in school. Do not worry about not having any accomplishments or work-related accomplishments. You can pick out those school accomplishments that show responsibility, reliability, cooperative spirit, and the like. That's why you have to make the most of your experience while you are still in the university. You can cite those experiences that you have with extra and co-curricular activities, your membership to various academic or non-academic student organizations. So what are the suggested format or tips in writing your resume? This is how are you going to do it. You start, of course, with the most important thing, followed by with the less important, and so on and so forth. So what you can start is you write your name, your full name, your address. You have to be specific in your address. You have to write there the street, the house number, the purok, and barangay. Why you have to be specific in your address? Because these potential companies of yours, they're going to make a background investigation, and one way of doing that is to visit your barangay or your residence. They're going to talk to your purok leader or to your barangay leaders, no? What are your participations, or are you really residents of that area? Then after you address, another important information that you have to provide there in your resume are your contact number and your email address. These two are important, especially in giving you feedback on the status of your application. And your companies, potential companies, they don't believe that you don't have any email address or contact number, because we are in a generation of technology. So you really have to make sure that you have a functional email address and your contact number is really yours. The next one is you have to write a summary statement. A summary statement is a gist of who you are in terms of your potential to the company, in terms of what you can contribute to the company, in terms of your competence, whether you can perform to the function or not. So, two things. When you're going to write your summary statement, let's go back to the second paragraph of your application letter. I said that when you write your second paragraph in your application letter, there are two things that you are going to highlight there. One is your work-related experience, and the other one is the attributes. No? What are the attributes that you possess that are related to the performance of the function or the requirements of the position? So that's the summary statement. Later on, I'm going to show a sample summary statement. How are you going to write it? The next one is your work or school related experience or OJT experience. Now, if you're working student, then you can write there, but you have to make it sure that your work experience during the time that you're still in the university are related to the position or to the requirements of the company, or your OJT experience, of course, for sure, are related to the requirements also of the potential company that you're applying to. So you have to cite that in your resume. The other one is that what are the job responsibilities that you have had in your internship or in your OJT experience? And I think it's there in your OJT manual, the manual that your OJT coordinators are giving to you during the time that you have your OJT. So you can copy those and include that in your resume, because those are specific assignments that you have had during your OJT. And The other one is your accomplishments or your recognitions or your achievements when you were in here in the university. If you have, for example, participation in a community extension, because it speaks about volunteerism, it speaks about you being a team player, no, and your exposure to other staff. That during the time that you're in the university, you're not just a plain student, but you also engage yourself to other or various or related activities that can at least bolster your experience, your qualification, and your competence. The last one is of course your education. So you see there's nothing there in your resume. You do not put anything that are not relevant to the position that you're applying to. No, there's nothing there that asks you about height, weight, and religion. That's why when you write your resume, you have to tailor fit the content of your resume based on number one, on your competence, on your qualifications, on the things that you possess that you can offer to the company. And second, tailor fit the content of your resume based on the requirements of the company. That's why I suggest do not buy the ready-made biodata form that you can buy in the bookstore nor in store, because there are information that you may not be included, no, in your resume, and which are actually relevant to the position that you are applying to. So that's how are you going to write your resume. Remember this, in a gist, when you write your resume, seven things that you have to remember, or you have to make it sure that these seven things are there in your resume. Number one, what can you do for me? When you write your resume, when you prepare your resume, you have to make it sure that this question is being answered in the content and substance of your resume. Second, do you have the skills I'm looking for? Third, where have you worked before? It's also important that you have to cite your work experience, the company that you had, your internship, your OJT, because aside from it was an opportunity for you to apply the learnings that you have learned from the university, for sure your work or internship experience have developed you have improved your soft skills, some of your soft skills. Like for example, work attitude skills, the ability for you to follow deadlines and instructions from the company, like wearing proper uniform, wearing an ID, coming to work on time, following the rules and regulations of the company. Those are very important stuff. Although sometimes we said that those are simple stuff, but those are very relevant stuff. Number four, is your experience relevant to my needs? Number five, do you have the right education and credentials? So you see, question number four and question number five are related to each other, which means that whether you have this experience or education and you're applying to a position that's quite different from the training and the experience that you have, you know, give that to those people who have the relevant experience and training. Question number six, what kind of person you are. So it's important that you also have to highlight your soft skills, your personal attributes. And last but not the least, where can I contact you? I overly emphasize the relevance of your email address and your contact number, because as I said, that whenever there's a need for you to report immediately or submit additional assigned documents or papers relevant to your application, this is the fastest way of the company telling you about those stuff. So I hope that with that information, you can start writing your resume. Okay, there you have it, our students of the senior high school. You have learned from the video that number one, the importance of writing an application letter and resume is a ticket for you to proceed to the next stage of your application. So you will not be hired because of your resume and because of your application letter, but you will get an interview because of an impressive content of your application letter and resume. So you might be wondering why you were not called, no? You have not received any follow-up call or follow-up information with regards to your application. Simple answer, there is something wrong in your application letter and in your resume. That's why you have to write well, these two pre-employment requirements. Um, and the next topic that I'm going to discuss to you is about how are you going to uh, ace in your job interview, because that's the next stage, and the interview is the determining factor whether you will be hired or not, even if you are the best deserving applicant, the most qualified applicant, but your interview performance doesn't speak well, of your performance, of your ability and of your competence, then you will not be hired. Just like, for example, in any beauty competition, like Miss World and Miss Universe, you see that the final basis, of selecting the winner for the competition is the interview. So it's the same thing in a job process, or in a job interview. All right. So let me share my screen. So let's proceed to this successful interview slideshow and play from current slide. All right, there you have it. No, so one tip, how are you going to be confident and you know smoothly pass through the interview stage is that you have to prepare. And remember that questions in a job interview are the same over and over again. And later on, you will know how are you going to prepare the questions, for the job interview, and bakit nyo mapaghandaan siya, no? And why is it that the job interview is the basis of the hiring officer or of the interviewer to select who among the applicants is the most deserving and will be hired for the position? Because it says here that how candidates behave during the interview is often seen as an indicator of how they will perform the job, how they will perform the function. No? So makikita ngayon ng interviewer na ito pala siya magaling, ito pala siya hindi siya confident. Because the most important thing there is that you are confident, in your response to the questions. Because if you exude confidence, if you show confidence during job interview, it will give an impression that you are knowledgeable of the job. No, alam na alam mo 'yon dahil confident ka magsagot. All right? So the better prepared you are, the less nervous you will feel and the more confident you will appear. Importante doon na you are confident, importante doon na hindi ka nag-stammer, hindi ka nag-stall, all right? Importante doon na dire-diretso yung pagsagot mo sa questions ng interviewer. And another equally important thing is that you have to know, the purpose of the interview and of the organization, because the better that you can relate your responses to what the organization is all about, whether their vision and mission, what are their products and services, what are they offering to their customers, and you try to relate that, vision, mission, philosophy statement of the organization to yourself, to your personal philosophy in life. Now, what's the hiring manager looking for during job interview? Number one is your ability to perform the job. That's why they will ask you about your experience, your ability, your competence. Most of our participants today in our immersion program are most likely, no, I would like to presume that you are interested to enroll in hospitality program, no, in hotel and restaurant management and in tourism. Now, specifically for hotel and restaurant management, this is a highly technical course, no, highly technical program which requires specific skills from graduates. Like for example, marunong ka mag-ayos ng mga bedroom, marunong ka sa trabaho sa hotel, marunong ka ba sa mga pagluto, tama ba ako, no? I mean, the speakers after me will explain to you what are the career opportunities that await for HRM and tourism graduates, no? So makikita mo na required dapat kung halimbawa mag-apply ka ng tourism or hospitality related na career, na trabaho, dapat alam mo kung ano ang requirement, no, for that specific career. All right? Okay. Kung tourism ka, dapat knowledgeable ka sa practice ng isang area, no? Knowledgeable ka sa geography, no, ng isang area, no? Kasi halimbawa if you're going to work as a tour guide, all right? So you should be knowledgeable about the culture, about the history of the area. So that's what we're referring to ability to perform the job. Alam nga naman pag tinanong ka ilan ang population sa isang lugar, no? Or ano ang where are the best restaurants in the area tapos hindi mo alam, all right? So you should know those stuff because that is expected of you as a tour guide, all right? The other one is about fitness, no? When it comes to fitness, the interviewer is referring to culture and your personality, your attitude, no? Your ability to assimilate with other people, your ability to adjust to varying environmental conditions and situations, all right? The other one is your motivation and enthusiasm. How motivated you are. Do you have career goals? No? Meron ka ba ambition? Meron ka ba aspiration? Are you driven by your career aspiration? That's why sometimes you will be asked questions like, how do you see yourself in 10 years? No? Tatanungin kang ganon, tapos titingnan nila kung if you really want to grow in your career. No? Meron ka bang ambition na by when you reach the age of 30, you will be like this. When you reach the age of 40, you will be like this. No? Because if you have those ambitions, which means to say that you will really work hard to reach that career ambitions of yours. All right? The other one is your past accomplishments and how these past accomplishments can help the organizations. Achiever ka ba, no? Nag-participate ka ba sa mga school activities? Because your participation in school activities will expose you. I mean, it's a manifestation that you have exposure. You have exposure and you have experience when it comes to working with your classmates, working with other people. And if you have those experience, therefore, it will not be difficult for you also to join in the world of work, no, in the future. And knowledge of the company. I have been telling you that it's important to know about the company. It's just like, for the guys, for example, meron kayong crush, gusto ninyo ligawan, o yung mga babae, halimbawa, bago ninyo sagutin yung mga guy na nangliligaw sa inyo, di ba, you really have to do some research. You really have to investigate about that person, about that girl, or about that guy. Kailangan alam niyo muna kung meron ba kayong match, no? Do you share the same interests and likes, all right? Or do you share the same passion? Or baka meron mga attributes sa kanya na ayaw mo, turn off factor, di ba? So bago ka mag-oo or bago ka manligaw, di ba? So same thing with knowledge about the company. So you will be asked questions like, why do you want to work in our company? Why you apply here in our company, di ba? So meron ka nakikita sa company na yan na gustong-gusto mo and yung nakikita mo matches your interest, matches the personality, your personality style, and the things that you have in mind. No? I mean, do you also see that when you will be part of the company, you can make contribution to the further development of the company, and that you also see staying in the company for so long because it matches your interest and your style. And the other one is your communication skills. When you talk about communication skills, it doesn't mean only the ability to speak in English, but when you say communication skills, it's your ability to relay the message, what is in your mind, and receive the message that is given to you and process that. And how are you going to say that in your own words, in your own style, in your own understanding? All right. So that's what they mean by communication skills. Importante na marunong ka din mag-process ng isang information, marunong ka mag-analyze, and that's why before you open your mouth and before you say anything, you have understood well the message of the information that is being relayed to you. All right? So generally, during job interview, para ready kayo, para alam niyo paano isagot, kasi ang tension lang naman natin dyan, ano ang tanong na ibigay sa inyo at paano niyo yan sasagutin. So generic yan, no? Generic yan. Number one is that questions about you doing the job. Can you do the job? So it's about skills, your talents, your competencies, and your abilities. So kung ako ang interviewer, interesado ako kung marunong ka ba mag-perform sa job. Meron ka bang knowledge about it? If there's a need for you to operate an equipment, no? Kung halimbawa kailangan mo maggawa ng isang brewed coffee, 'di ba? I like that, no? Brewed coffee. Masarap ba, marunong ka ba mag-operate ng machine for coffee or yung coffee maker, no? Marunong ka ba mag-operate nun? So, that's what do you mean by abilities, no? That's what do you mean by skills, all right? So you have to make it sure that, for example, when you proceed to college and you'll take up hospitality management courses, then you really have to be conscious of the requirement for the position someday. The other one is, will you do the job? So kung knowledgeable ka, if you have those skills and if you have those abilities, the next question is that, are you willing, no, to do the job? So ano yung mga potential questions, no, in this portion, in this generic question? Pwede ka tanungin that, there's sometimes we ask our staff to work overtime, no, or we you have day off, but there are times that we do shifting of work, all right? Are you willing to do that? Or sometimes you need to be assigned to other places, no? Are you also willing to be reassigned or transferred to other places, no? So these are some of the questions about, will you do the job? So it's something to do about your interest, your motivation, and your right values to work. And the third one is that your fitness in the company and its culture. So it has something to do about your interpersonal skills. Basi palaaway ka, libakira ka, no, chismosa ka, ganahan ka mag-issue-issue sa imong mga friends, sa imong mga kauban, lami ka ay mang libak-libak, no, ana. So, 'di ba? Negative 'yan, hindi yan siya pwede. That's not a good interpersonal skills, no? Your adaptability and your positive work attitude. So these are things, no, that falls under the fitness in the company and its culture questions, all right? So some of the common job interview questions, no, when you, for example, pass through job screening process, is that basic, no, pinakaunang question na itatanong sa inyo is that, tell me something about yourself. So, or introduce yourself, no, or tell us something that we need to know about you, all right? So when you are asked this question, then what is important here is that you have to focus on your strengths, on your accomplishments, and on of your experiences. Do not be so personal. Do not, mention about your father and mother's name, the name of your teacher. I mean, those things are not relevant, are not important to the interest, no, of the company and of the interviewer. So tell them something about your experience, no, that has something to do about the requirement of the position. The second one is that, I've been telling you, I think this is the third time that I'm telling you about, you have to study, you have to do research about the company. Because you wanna join with us, no? If I am the interviewer, and if I'm connected with the company, I'm the hiring officer, and you wanna join us, no? You wanna apply in our company. It's just like, when you apply for a particular school, when you study in a particular school, like some of you probably are interested of pursuing their course, no, in the University of Mindanao, then when you enroll in UM, one of the questions to be asked to you is that, why you enroll in UM, why you choose UM. So it's just like, yeah, there is something about in that organization that interests you, no, that captures your interest, that you like most, and tell us what is that. All right. We would like also to know whether you have important detail and important information about our organization that you have researched, and that is a plus points in you, because which means that you have done extra effort of knowing about our company and of our organization. Third, what is your greatest weakness? No, why is this question being asked? Number one is that, it's a test. Test ito siya sa inyo whether you have the ability to recognize that you are not a perfect person. No one is perfect. Let us accept that, and that it's a plus point if you can say that, you are not perfect and you have weakness. That's number one. Number two, you identify a specific weakness of yours, no? And when you can do that, again, is a plus point, because alam mo kung ano ang kulang mo at ano ang weakness mo. And third is that, do not just tell the interviewer about your weakness, but you also have to share how you were able to overcome that weakness, or how you transform that weakness into something positive, no? Or how you were able to develop a positive attitude brought about by that weakness of yours. You know what I mean? Because the interviewer is not interested of your weakness. The interviewer is interested of you, your ability to develop a positive attitude out from that weakness. For example, ako, ang weakness ko talaga is that I'm an impatient person. You cannot let me wait. You cannot, you know, stuck me in a traffic. I hate that. That's why in the morning, if I drive from my house going here in the office, um and if I'm stuck in a traffic, sometimes it ruins my entire day. And when I say that, it means that, I'm not productive anymore. My work will be affected, my mood will be affected. And because I am aware that I am an impatient person and I don't like to be stuck in a traffic, that's why I wake up early, I go to office early, and that's it. So the positive attitude that I develop is that, I seldom come to office late. All right, okay. So you also try to look at yourself, what is your weakness and how you overcome that, and what positive attitude that you were able to develop because of that weakness. Do you have any question? Do not let the interview end without you asking any question, because remember that job interview is a form of conversation, and it's a test whether you are really interested of applying in the company and being part of the company by asking question. Okay, so you can ask question again. Do not let the interview end without asking any question. You asking question. What can you contribute most to our organization? Maingon dayon ka na, hala ma'am, sir na ade amutan kay contribute man, no? Oh, so dili siya amutan, all right? So why this question is being asked? Because we also want to, as an interviewer, I am also interested whether you bring with you your ability, your knowledge, and your competence to help our organization grow. Alam nga naman magkuha ako ng aplikante no pasaway, no, na badlungon na walay makakontribute sa organization, walay matabang, di ba? So naagyod, all right? So what you can do is that you answer this question by highlighting your experience related to the position and your personal characteristics which are relevant to the performance of the job. That's why importante during your college days, no, you participate in extracurricular activities, because that will expand your experience. Okay? Kasi kung nasa klase ka lang, seryoso ka lang na estudyante, it will not improve, no? It will not widen, it will not expand your experience. Okay? Now, there's a survey done by the PMAP. PMAP is an organization of the HR, hiring officers in the country. They were asked about what are some of the common interview mistakes made by applicants. And these are the 8 lists. No? So please take note of this. And why I'm sharing this to you, because I want you to avoid this common mistakes. No? One is that answering cell phone or texting. So that's why what you can do is that you switch off your cell phone or turn your phone into silent mode. You dress appropriately, because what is cited here is that some applicants dress inappropriately. You have to appear interested, no? Appear, not an arrogant, but humble enough. All right, you appear prepared. And then another mistake is chewing gum. We understand sometimes that applicants do that because that's their way of coping their tension, no? The emotional feeling of uncertainties, no? That's why you have to avoid that, because si kausap ng gum, mura ka kasi ka ng kanding, no? Sige, usap-usap, and that's annoying, you know. Not providing specific answers. Remember that job interview is not a Miss Universe or Miss World competition. No, you have to be specific by citing your experience, by citing an example, by citing a situation. All right. Oh, so pareha nung sinabi ko kanina na ano ang weakness ko, at sinabi ko sa inyo na kung halimbawa ako ma-stuck sa traffic, mainip ako, no, mainit ang ulo ko. That's why I have to wake up early and go to office also early. So that's a sample, no? Not asking good questions, so you ask questions. Okay. I have here last topic. One way of doing background investigation, HR also do background investigation. They want to check. They will check whether the applicants are good. No, the applicants are uh, in terms of their personality, in terms of their behavior, they are good, no? They have good character, all right? Kasi alangan naman magkuha ka ng aplikante, no, na pasaway, 'di ba? Hindi naman, no. Dapat hindi ganoon. Mag-init lang ang ulo mo doon, no. It will just you are it's just like, getting a stone and packing your head, no. Okay, so that's why you also have to check kung anong klaseng tao ang i-hire mo, and one way of doing that is you check the social media posts of the applicant. So ito yung mga no in the social media. One is that writing negative posts, all right? Okay, we know that may problema ang PLDT, may problema ang Globe, tapos i-post mo, no, may magsabi ka ng masama, no, mga bad words, all right, about PLDT and about Globe dahil sa connection. Ano magawa mo doon, 'di ba? I mean, doing that will only show the negative side of you as a person, all right? So avoid writing negative posts, okay? The other one is ungrammatical posts or use of derogatory language. All right, same, no? Mga bad words, avoid that. Ungrammatical posts, all right, because you have been studying writing, no? You have enrolled so many writing courses, and once you have finished a degree, like kayo senior high school, there is an impression that when you write something especially for public consumption, pag-iisipan nyo yan kung tama ba yung isusulat ninyo or hindi, or if you are not sure about the construction, the content, no, the correctness of the things that you are going to post, then maybe you ask someone, no, to help you check. All right, so that's responsibility, that's accountability. So when you do that, sinasabi natin na itong tao na ito is careful, very careful. And third, make your posts all about you, no? It's all about you lahat. OOTD mo, lahat na lang ng post, lahat sa iyo, no? I mean, it will give an impression that you want all the spotlight shine upon you, all right? So kung i-hire ka namin, baka gusto mo ganun din ang mangyayari sa iyo, all right? So ang gawin mo, some of your posts probably you can write something about the series that you have watched or the book that you have read, all right? So after, that's what social media is all about. It's not all about you, but it's all about, discussing something, no? A topic that might interest also other people, no, for conversation, for good conversation. Gustong-gusto mo na magdami ang likes mo, magdami ang shares mo. For what purpose? Gusto mo maging media influencer? Yan ba ang ano mo, no? Yan ba ang ina-applyan mo? Hindi naman siguro, unless ang hiring namin is we are looking for a media influencer, o di ba? Hindi naman, no? Iba naman ang ina-applyan ninyo. All right? Okay. So I think that's all for my topic. You continue to follow us in our official Facebook page, University of Mindanao. We also have an Instagram and Twitter account, and also in our YouTube channel. So if you have classmates or friends who missed the live session today, they can still watch, no, the video in our YouTube channel. So thank you very much, and advance congratulations to our senior high students.
Thank you very much, Sir Ray, for your sharing with regards to those needed requirements for pre-employment. So hopefully our students, I mean our participants, were able to get all those things, for pre-employment requirements. And I guess we are ready for the next part of our program, and this is our online quiz. All right, so we will be given prizes, for those students, na magiging rank 1 hanggang 5, sa ating gagawin na quiz. So we would like everyone, to go to menti.com, comment. Okay, please go to menti.com. Okay. So menti.com, and then you write your name and also your school. Okay, your full name and also your school, and then you type the code 65471571. Okay, so we will be choosing five, no, among winners, no, for this online quiz. Again, you go to menti.com and then use the code 65471571. Don't forget to write your name and also your school. Okay, we have already one participant. So let us just wait, no, for others to join our online quiz. Okay? Kasi meron tayong mga participants sa ating YouTube channel. So let us just recognize the students from St. Teresa College of Candal Incorporated and also from Takurong National High School. Okay? Dominant sa ating attendance ngayon, sa ating webinar ngayon, ang Federico Yap National High School. Alright, we would like to say thank you very much, no, to principal, and even to the teachers of the grade 12 students or senior high school department of those schools na present ngayon sa ating webinar. Alright, we're still waiting for others to join. Okay, 5 po yung winners natin. We will be selecting 5 winners, no, for our first online quiz. Alright. We have 6. We're still waiting for others kasi we are like 20. Parang 20 yata. Lahat tayo dito ngayon. Both sa Zoom and also sa ating YouTube channel. You can give the link, no, to your classmates, no, para sumali din sila ngayon sa ating webinar and also, no, join din sa ating online quiz, okay, so that they can get or receive prizes, no, pag they will be in the top 5. Yes, sir. All right, so I guess we can start now our Mentimeter online quiz. So pwede pang humabol ang lahat, other participants. Habol-habol lang kasi baka merong problem sa internet connection. So anyways, let's start. Okay, answer fast to get more points. Okay, how long is the ideal resume? Okay, 1 to 2 pages, 4 to 5 pages, or it depends on the job. So 10 seconds to answer this question. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, time is up. Now let's see. So 6, 1 to 2 pages. You're correct. So everybody got the correct answer. All right. Okay, let's proceed to the next. Let's see who's on the leaderboard. Top 1 natin. So 6 kayo. So top 1 to 6. So, pero kung may hahabol pa, bibigyan natin ng 5 long yung bibigyan natin ng prize. So fastest on this first question is John Lumikid from UM Maine. Top 2 naman si Sherry May Saiman from Federico National High School. Danica Mia Aliawa, Elsa, Dominic Ando, and Snuggles. Alright, yung number 6 naman. Everybody got the correct answer? Now let's go to the next 2 of 5 of our first online quiz for this webinar series. 2 of 5. Okay, let's start. Answer fast to get more points. Here's the question. The objective of the resume is for the applicant to get hired. Is it true or false? Okay. Click your answers. You still have 10 seconds. Everyone has voted. Okay. 7, true, false ang tatlo. The correct answer is false because the objective of the resume is for the applicant to get an interview. Alright. Okay, let's see who's leading in our leaderboard kasi tatlo lang yung nakatama sa ating second question. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so still si John Lumikid from UMA. Ang top 1, still si Sherry. Ang sa top 2, 3, si Ando Aliao ang 4, and then Jacqueline naman sa top 5. Okay, let's go to the next question. 3 of 5. Alright, answer fast to get more points. The best applicant gets the job. True or false? You still have 12 seconds to answer the question. Click your preferred choice. 3, 2, 1, and time is up. You see? Dominant yung true, but the correct answer is false. Okay, the best interview gets the job. Ayan, the best interview. Alright? Okay, let's see kung sino yung nasa leaderboard natin. Will it still be John Lumikid? Or meron ng bago? Let's see. Still, it's John Lumikid from UMA. Okay, top 2 pa rin si Sherry and then Danica on the 3rd. Pang-apat na yun si Ando, and then 5, si Bastaza Janet. Alright. We still have 2 questions. Pwede pang umabol yung iba. Question 4 of 5. Let's start. Answer fast to get more points. Which of the following should not be included in the resume? Is it contact number, education, height, and religion? 15 seconds to answer the question. Alright. Okay. Everybody got the correct answer. Height and religion. So let's see kung sino yung pinaka-mabilis na nag-answer. Okay. Would it still be Lumikid on the top 1? Natin. Meron bang pagbabago? Still, it's John, no, Lumikid from UMA, yung fastest. So, still, top 2 pa rin si Sherry, top 3 si Danica, 4th si Dominic, and then 5th na ngayon si Jacqueline. Alright. Now, let's go to the last question. Okay, 5 of 5. Answer fast to get more points. You'll be able to declare sino yung top 5 natin. Will you do the job? Is a general question on the applicant's blank. Skills, motivation, adaptability. 15 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Now, the correct answer is motivation. So we have 4 participants na nakatama sa answer. Let's see kung sino yung top 5 winners natin for this online quiz. Here it is. Show us their leaderboard, and top 1 natin is still John Lumikid of UMA. Top 2 pa rin si Sherry May, 3. Si Danica, number 3 na si Danica. 4th is Ando, and then 5 is Jacqueline. So please email your details doon sa natin, email address glbanoy@umindanao.edu.ph. Please send us your details so that we can give your prize. Alright, thank you very much. Now this time, let's go on sa ating webinar series for grade 12 students for your immersion program. Specifically, this morning, we will be showcasing the HRM and tourism courses. Discovering what's in store for hospitality and tourism students, immersion practices, and career opportunities. Topic will be given to us with the Program Coordinator of Tourism Management. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Clarence Joy D. Alcaraz. Virtual round of applause, please.
Thank you very much, Sir Bench, for that warming introduction. I hope you can able to hear me right now, sir.
Yes, ma'am. We can
Okay,
hear
let
you.
me share my screen. Sir Bench, okay na po ba, sir? Yung PowerPoint?
Ma'am, yung na-share ninyo is yung parang view ninyo,
Alright.
not the presentation.
How about this one, sir? Okay na po ba, sir?
Wala po kami nakikita, ma'am. Alright, so while we're waiting for ma'am, so you can just chat, no, your school and your name on our chat box. Okay, so that we will be able to recognize your school. All right.
Okay. How about this one, sir? Visible na po ba, sir?
Not yet pa rin, ma'am. Wala po kami nakikita.
How about this
ma'am.
one, sir?
Wala pa din, ma'am.
Not yet, sir.
Yan, ma'am. Meron na.
Okay na po.
Try to present po, ma'am.
How about this one, sir? Visible po
Presenter
ba
view
yung...
po kasi ito, ma'am. What you're showing is the presenter view.
How
Ayan.
about this?
Yes, ma'am. We can see it now.
Okay, sige. So sorry for that. And we are live, and I am here right now live at the University of Mindanao, Maine, Matina campus here in Davao City. So I would like to greet everyone, mabuhay ug madayaw, and I would like to incorporate as well the Filipino brands of service, hospitality greetings, because if you are in the hospitality and tourism industry, and if you will be greeting your guests, walk-in guests, and even visitors, the right way to greet is mabuhay o madayaw. I hope I can see you all right now in the Zoom room and even in our audience in YouTube channel. By the way, I want to introduce myself. I am Clarence Joy, the Alcaraz, and currently I am the program head of the tourism management here in the University of Mindanao, Matina campus. So I am also glad to be your facilitator right now to discuss about more on the hospitality and tourism immersion practices and career opportunities. So I hope that you are now ready, because later on we'll be having an online quiz as well, no? Just like yung ginawa natin kanina on the first speaker, Dr. Ray Castro. So I hope you will listen well to my presentation. And to start with, so this is the official greetings. Don't forget, mabuhay ug madayaw for hospitality and tourism sector. So let me highlight first my outline for this morning about my presentation. So I'll be discussing about the program offerings of our college, which is the College of Hospitality Education, and also the faculty members, collaboration, competencies, internships, career and job opportunities of tourism and hospitality program. And I will also discuss some of the several competitions that we have joined even in the previous, before this COVID-19, before and currently. So I'll be discussing that one and highlight for today's topic. So let's watch this video. This will give you a glimpse of what we can offer. All right, so that's it. So in the video, we have shared to you our mini hotel. So that is our hotel here inside the campus. So we called it La Spezia Hotel. And as you have seen in the video, we have a lot of amenities and facilities that is really fits in enhancing the capabilities and skills of our students here in our college. And we have a kitchen and also a mini bar. And installed as well are the different types of rooms that will cater also the needs of the specific skills of the hospitality management students. So later on, I'll be discussing that one by one. What are the different competencies expected in the hospitality management and tourism management? So our program offerings here in the College of Hospitality Education, we have two programs, which is the BS in Hospitality Management and BS in Tourism Management. So let's define first what is, if you are interested to enroll in hospitality management. So hospitality management is a 4-year degree program that covers the process of conception, planning, development, human resource and management of the different aspects of the different procedures happening in the hotel, restaurant, and resort operations. And within this 4-year program course, you are expected to, we call that PEO, or the program educational objectives that we are expected to our students. So you should be able to demonstrate the abilities of hospitality professionals that can work in diverse cross-cultural setting. And aside from that, you're expected as well to demonstrate leadership, interpersonal communication, collaborative and cultural competence, and exhibit high sense of ethical responsibility. And you'll be engaged also in research and continuing professional development. And for the student outcomes under hospitality management, student will be able to produce food products and services complying with the enterprise standards, because you're expected to know how to cook. Because one of the possible career opportunities being a hospitality management student is soon you'll be able to be a restaurant manager and even a chef in a restaurant. Apply management skills in food and beverage and operations. Perform and provide guest services for front office, and also perform and maintain various housekeeping services. So in the video, we have also showcased that one that there are students doing activities like housekeeping, because there are proper standards on how to do that, for housekeeping skills, and front office services as well, and even in the mini bar, for barista skills. And aside from that, moreover, the hospitality management student will enhance students' skills in planning, organizing, implementing, and evaluate MICE activities. So MICE activities is related to events planning. So MICE stands for M, meetings, I, incentives, C, conventions, and E, exhibits. So that is a new terminology of events. So instead of using the word events, the new term or the new trend right now is MICE. So meetings, incentives, conventions, and exhibits. So being a hospitality management student or even in tourism management student, you are expected to manage MICE activities. So I hope hindi nyo makalimutan ang meaning ng MICE. And aside from that, conduct research in hospitality and tourism field. And currently, just an update in the hospitality management here in University of Mindanao. So currently we are on PACOCOA. We have garnered this PACOCOA level 3 accredited status. And this year, 2021, as part of our academic plans, we are preparing for the requirements on our future applications for level 4, Center of Development and Center of Excellence, to qualify for this international organization. We called it the ICE accreditation. And what are the expected competencies for hospitality management? So if you're planning to enroll or to be part in the hospitality management, the following are the expected competencies and skills for hospitality management program. So food and beverage, housekeeping, front office, cookery, barista, and events management. So during the 4-year program, your professors and also our online programs and trainings, you'll be able to enhance your skills on the following competencies. So for tourism management, actually, I'd just like to share that I am a product of University of Mindanao, and I graduated here in UM in the year 2012. So I am a graduate of BS Tourism Management. So please excuse me if my talk is more on, if my sharing is more on this tourism management scope, because I am a product of UM, and also I am handling a lot of tourism management courses. So what's all about tourism management. So tourism management is the same with hospitality management. This is also a 4-year degree program related to the fields of tourism and hospitality education. So it's multidisciplinary field that prepares students with the interest, experience, training for management positions in the food, accommodations, and tourism industry. So we all know that tourism industry is the largest industry here in the sector of hospitality management, and tourism covers major sectors just like transportation, accommodation, destinations, and attraction. And aside from that, we also this industry also covers the government, private, and public stakeholders in the industry. That is why we are. It is obvious that when COVID-19 came, the impact it gives to the tourism industry, it really disrupts currently the tourism industry. So about this program, what is the program educational objectives? So students are expected to demonstrate knowledge of tourism industry, local products, and tourism services because in when you enrolled in tourism management, you are expected to be knowledgeable. So tama yung sabi ni Sir Ray kanina that you are expected to be knowledgeable in the different important details about the Philippines, about Philippines. So regions in the Philippines, attractions in the Philippines, icons in the Philippines. So you'll be memorizing all details, no, from region 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth. And aside from that, not only on the domestic, but international. So aside from memorizing the different details and icons, even the number of populations in the Philippines, students enrolled in tourism management needs to familiarize and memorize as well the different countries and capitals around the globe. And aside from that, the different codes, international codes, city codes, airport codes. So the importance of this familiarization and memorization skills is very important in this program. And also, a student of tourism management is expected to interpret and apply relevant laws related to tourism industry. So a student of PM program is expected as well to familiarize the different tourism laws like Article Section 1, 2, and 3. So RA 9593, so that talks about tourism laws, the right to tourism, so that you need to familiarize that one. And observe and perform risk mitigation activities. So because in hospitality and tourism management, so just like tour guiding, right? So if you have guests and you are their tour guide, so it is expected that you know the procedures of first aid and different disaster risk management. So say for example, right now, so we have these protocols about during the pandemic. So we have these strict quarantines, and there are destinations and specific city in the Philippines that they do allow tours. We call it bubble travel. So those specific city that is considered na hindi na sila under GCQ or okay na sila to operate this travel. So if you're the tour guide, yeah, it is a must that you know how to perform risk mitigation activities to safeguard your tourists. So during the 4-year program, you'll be learning as well steps, and you need to attend a lot of trainings like water safety training, Red Cross training, and even trainings given by the international organizations just to be prepared and learn a lot of basic knowledge about preparing risk mitigation activities. And aside from that, for utilizing information technology, if you wish to enroll in tourism management, you'll be learning as well different tips on airline booking and ticketing, just like what the procedures na ginagawa sa airline companies like Philippine Airlines and Cebu Pacific. They are using this system, Amadeus and Sabre. We call it Global Distribution System. Wherein matututunan nyo rin how to book or use that system. Not only airline companies, but also car rentals companies and cruise ship. So tuturuan kayo how to book that one online. And managing and market a service-oriented business organization, because you are expected as well to promote Philippines and even our local, even Davao City. So you know how to market, do this sales and marketing activities. Also demonstrate managerial skills in a service-oriented organization and utilize various communication channels, because part of the curriculum of hospitality and tourism management, you'll be learning one foreign language, which is the Nihongo, the Nihongo or Japanese language, FL. We call that one as a foreign language. So if you will enroll in hospitality and tourism management, you have one foreign language that needs to learn how to speak and write. That's a Japanese language as part of our curriculum. And for the student outcomes, as tourism management student, plans, implement, and monitor tours and sales activities, conduct research, plan, and conduct various tour guiding activities. So that's part of the skills, doing tour guiding. So how will you able to start a tour? So later on, I have a video. So develop as well appropriate marketing programs and arrange required travel experience. Plan, organize, and implement this and evaluate MICE activities. So again, MICE, meetings, incentives, conventions, and exhibit. And also, it is expected that a student plan, develop, and evaluate tourism sites and attraction. So a part also of the curriculum that needs to study, or that student needs to undergo, is to create different advocacy and sustainable plan, just like what happened to Boracay. Boracay undergo a strict implementation and supervision because they closed that one because they rehabilitate Boracay. So a tourism management student is also part of the skills to create a sustainable and advocacy plan to take good care of our potential tourism destinations. And lastly, conduct research in hospitality and tourism field. So currently, just a quick update. So the tourism management here in the University of Mindanao is currently got this Pakukowa Level 2 accredited status. And maybe this year, we will apply for Level 3 kung matutuloy this year, 2021. And we are also preparing for the requirements on our future applications for Level 3 and 4 Center of Development and Center of Excellence to qualify, because it is our goal to qualify in this international organization called the ICE accreditation. So what are the set of skills expected if you will enroll in tourism management program? So the following are tourism promotion, tour guiding, tour and travel services, front office, GDS, that stands for Global Distribution System, airline booking and ticketing, and events management. So after, if you are enrolled in tourism management here in the University of Mindanao, after your graduation, you have already this NC2 certificate and even a professional certificate from the GDS company. So we see to it na before na hindi ka makakagraduate kung hindi mo napasa ang lahat ng assessment or skills on the following. Same as well in the hospitality management. So kailangan maging competent ka talaga kasi hindi ka makakagraduate and you will not be able to get a passing grade kung hindi mo napasa ang mga skills na ito. Tourism promotion, you'll be able to promote Philippines as a whole. Like say, for example, one of our activities in our class, even in the online class. So magpapakita kami ng certain picture and the student will guess anong attraction na yan, and he or she will portray as a tour guide talking to the tour group. So yan yung mga activities, no, that will assess your skills on tour guiding. Tour and travel services is gagawa ka ng itinerary or tour package about a destination. Like say for example, you are tasked to create 2 days and 1 night tour package here in Davao City. So as a student, kailangan mong mag-research kung ano yung mga attractions na pwede mong gawa ng 2 days and 1 night itinerary here in Davao. So you really need to be knowledgeable on the different destinations, not only in Davao City, but on the domestic and international scope. And for this one, GDS, this is a professional certificate exam because we have partnered with the Sabre company, and wherein you will undergo training. This is a 1-week training and 1-day exam for airline booking and ticketing. So more on codes, city codes and international codes, and the coach will assess you if you know how to book a ticket sa mga airline companies and even cruise ship and car rental. And also events management. So it is expected that you can be able to organize and manage different types of events, not only birthdays, because that is just a simple event, but talking about tourism management events like big conferences, ASEAN conferences, even professional and business events. You know how to organize that one. So that is all that is expected if you are in this program, tourism management. So talking about the faculty members, so currently we have 18 faculty members here in our college, which is the College of Hospitality Education, and 13 are full-time faculty, 5 part-time, and just to update you, we have already doctors here, 4, and 6 masters, and 6 ongoing doctors, and 5 ongoing masters. And I can assure you that our group are already professionals, and they have immersed as well on the different international countries, and majority of us are already assessors in TESDA, in the TESDA office, assessors on front office, lahat ng competencies na na-present ko kanina. The faculty members of the College of Hospitality Education are already assessors sa lahat ng skills. So your teachers are not good theoretically, but on the industry wise, we have already that experience. So yan yung update for the faculty members. And for collaboration and institutional membership, the University of Mindanao College of Hospitality Education already collaborated and partnered with the following international organizations. So first one is the International Council on Hotel, Restaurant, and Institutional Education, wherein its main goal is to, this is a non-profit organization, but it composed of different international schools, not only on the ASEAN, but even in the European organizations, that its main goal is to promote and foster this hospitality and tourism education. Aside from that, we are also a member of PATA, Pacific Asia Travel Association, and COREP, Council of Hotel and Restaurant Educators of the Philippines, ARME, Association of Administrators in Hospitality, Hotel, and Restaurant Management, Educational Institution, UFTE, that this is an organization sa lahat ng mga nagtuturo ng tourism, and it stands for Union of the Filipino Tourism Educators, and the JTH MAP, or the Institutional Membership Students and Educators, and GTH MAP, Junior Tourism and Hospitality Management Association of the Philippines. So let's talk about the immersion and immersion opportunities for hospitality and tourism programs. So in the picture, those are tourism and hospitality students when they have their immersion in ZIP Travel Philippines in the USA. So we called it USA Work and Travel for summer period. So there are a lot of students who take this opportunity no to join this USA Work and Travel. I think hindi na namin mabilang no, there are hundreds of them way back no in the 5 year naging partner namin ang Zip Travel Philippines, and they have this opportunity to go and visit US work. That's why we called it work and travel at the same time, and they are earning a lot of dollars while they are working and having this experience because it's part also of the immersion program. And na-assign sila sa different states ng US like Los Angeles, Virginia, New York, even a lot of state ang kanilang napuntahan, and they are endorsed to different tourism establishments like big hotels and theme parks. So yan siya. And aside from that, in the Philippines, the Tourism Management, the following are our partners no sa pagsisend namin ng immersion namin or OJT. So we have partnered with Philippine Airlines. So in the picture, the following are our students no during their practicum, where they have able to meet and greet the flight attendants in the Philippine Airlines, even the pilot or supervisor. So during their 3 months of training, 2 to 3 months of training, nalaman nila what are the important procedures no on the airline industry, kasi hindi lang sila na-expose sa office on the ground, hindi lang sila nasa ground sa airport, but they have experience as well to learn the different flight demonstration skills na ginagawa ng ating mga flight attendants. So Philippine Airlines, one of our partner, and also the Air Asia, we have. This is also our partner sa pag-send. One of our options kung saan namin ilalagay ang aming mga OJT students in tourism. And we have partnered as well with the Clark International Airport. So in the picture, lahat ng yan ay nasend na namin sa Clark International Airport during their 3 months of practicum. And what's nice is they get to, learn a lot of airport strategies and techniques and procedures, and na-meet din nila ang mga iba't ibang international airline crew like Qatar Airways, Singapore Airways, so on and so forth. So lahat ay nagamit nila ang kanilang skills during their practicum, also in Clark International Airport. And also the Omni Aviation, wherein our students, tourism students, get to engage with the different aviation standard protocols and procedures. So they studied that one during their 3 months of practicum. And also this DINATA, we called it system, that is also related to airline booking and ticketing. And aside from airlines, one of our partner as well sa aming host training establishment is the Department of Tourism Region 11. So all over the years, like 5 to 6 years, this is our number one partner, the DOT, wherein we send students in the office, Region 11. Specifically, they are located in Bahada, Landco, 7th floor. The students are immersed in handling different tourism activities and programs. And sila yung ginagawang main organizer during their 3 months of practicum. Also, we send students in the City Tourism Operations Office here in Davao City. And ang maganda is if you will join this team, lahat ng events sa Davao, no, before COVID, no, ay masasalihan nila. Like Big Kadayawan Festival, even Araw ng Davao, and Hiyas ng Kadayawan. Our students became the main organizers during the event. And lahat ay nakikilala nila, and they get to familiarize the best icons in Davao. And for hospitality management, several are our partners, like the Seda Hotel. Aside from Seda Hotel, Pinnacle Hotel, lahat ng mga big hotels sa Davao City. And nationally, we have sent students as well in Astoria Hotel in Boracay and Palawan. And yung mga skills and the operations ay ginagawa sa mga expected skills for hospitality management, like housekeeping, front office, and even being exposed in the kitchen to prepare a different set of meals are also done during the practicum. We have also this in-house hotel training laboratory, Immersion, here in our hotel. We called it La Specia Hotel, na meron tayo cold kitchen and hot kitchen, wherein we have also invited different chefs na magaling talaga in the hospitality industry to teach personally our students. But right now, during the COVID-19 pandemic, this is also being continued, no, online. So hindi siya na-stop. Still, this program are being continued, no? So, because we're using this different type sets of LMS, and ginagawa namin yan online pa rin hanggang ngayon, this year, 2021 school year. So yan yung mga activities na na-learn ng mga students. Marami pa, no? There are different types of set of trainings on how to prepare a meal. Even yung mga Western and international cuisine are being part of the activities for the in-house hotel training laboratory immersion. So if you will ask me right now, what's happening in the new normal? So in sending our OJT and practicum, for the second semester, we have offered flexible industry practicum to our OJT students. So from traditional, so there's a big transition, no? Because we are pressured enough to continue this, to give this quality education to our students, specifically the hospitality and tourism students. So we have shifted with flexible industry practicum, wherein we have also partnered with one of the well-known industry. So we call it Hospitality Institute of America, Philippines. This is our partner in providing or offering this flexible industry practicum. So what's in store about Flex IT program? So this is an internship on the OJT, and this is also offered for senior high school students, no? This flexible industry practicum. And if you are a tourism management student, ito yung dalawang modules or program that you need to enroll. And these are your options, no? For practicum 1 under tourism and travel management track, we have this travel guide luxury service training. And the program, you will be immersed, no, in this program for 300 hours plus online and offline activities. And for practicum 2, consisting 4 learning paths under the tourism and travel management track. And we have also meron ding track specifically for hospitality management. And just to update you, naging successful naman ang aming partnership with HIAT, and right now our students are already done with this program, online OJT program. So they're using friendly and accessible features online, because they will be given access, no, sa web na papasukan nila to undergo this training, online OJT training. And aside from our partnership with HIAT, meron din kaming online OJT program offered provided with the Astoria Hotel, Boracay. And meron ding mga enrollees. Meron din tayong students doon na nag take ng opportunity to do the online OJT program in Astoria, Boracay. So aside from our partnership with HIAP and Astoria, Boracay, we also have this alternative online OJT program, no, for students na may problems financially. So we have also provided them this option, no, for alternative online OJT program prepared by us, no, by the OJT coordinators of hospitality and tourism program heads. So for hospitality management, so we have this food and beverage, housekeeping, front office, cookery, barista, and events management. And for tourism management, tourism promotion, tour guiding, travel services, front office, GDS, airline booking and ticketing, and events management. And just to update you, for this year, 2021, during the new normal, we have two students successfully selected to be part of this university mobility in Asia and the Pacific. No, they have qualified to be chosen to be part of the student online student exchange program, no, with Toyo University, Japan. So two of them are third year students, tourism management students, no, in the name of Kayla Nina Baze and Rhea Suzette Labastilla. Currently, they ongoing ang kanilang pag-take ng opportunity to be part of this student exchange program with Toyo University, Japan. And for competitions, there are several competitions on the national scope that we have attended. Na ang nag-organize ay ang main organization for tourism educators, which is the Union of Filipino Tourism Educators. And we have won a lot of competitions in tour guiding. And this is the sample video kung paano natin ikakandak ang tour guiding and what it looks like, no, kung nasa tour guiding competition tayo. So let's watch this.
Always with you. Observe cleanliness and be our responsible tourists. With me is my whistle, and when I whistle twice, that means we need to gather up for our next destination. Ensure that their time is synchronized with mine. It's already 3 in the afternoon. And raise your hand if you are not feeling well, for I have your medicine kit. That means I am ready. Are you ready? Yeah! Welcome to the beautiful Oriental Mindoro. It is located 140 kilometers southwest of Manila, and it is one of the most savage in the Philippine island with the highest percentage of virgin jungle. Don't you know that Calapan City is the only city and the capital city of Oriental Mindoro?
Okay, so I think the video is lengthy, so I need to stop that one. And just to share, this is our tourism management student competed in Manila, specifically in Trinity University of Asia. And she competed with 21 schools in the Philippines, no, coming from different schools in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. And I am proud to say that we have garnered the 5th place in the tour guiding domestic competition. So yan yung sinabi ko kanina na wala silang idea kung ano ang picture that will be shared on screen, and they will guess that one and talk about the details of the destination. So that is Elaine K. Bangot, tourism management student. Okay, so next competition that we have joined as well is the flight attendant showmanship. So in the picture is still our student, Michael Dionyo and Joanne Macalam joined this national competition about flight attendants. They're going to demonstrate, no, safety passengers demonstration on the airline. So they have competed as well with the different schools in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. And we have won. No, actually, we are part of the top 10 during this competition in the Union of Filipino Tourism Educators in Manila, in Trinity University of Asia. For Quiz B, we have won top 4 for in the year 2019. No, I am talking in this competition during 2019 before COVID. This one is Gayla Labayan, got won top 4 in the Quiz B national competition. And also, we have won 7th place in 2019 for this national competition in travel photography. So our student, Ging Dumanag, captured this photo in your screen, no, in Island Garden City of Samal. So yan yung kinunan niya ng picture and pinili niya, no, to be part na maging entry siya sa national competition for travel photography. And also we have competitions as well in tourism management for tour package proposal, wherein our students will prepare different types of tour packages, international packages. So yan, ang napili nila ay Singapore, Thailand, and Malaysia. So in the new normal, the question is, do we still have this competition? So the answer is yes. Last year, November 2020, to be exact, November 7, 2020, the College of Hospitality Education Tourism Management Program joined this online competition organized by University of the Philippines Asian Institute of Tourism Association and Alumni. And lahat ay sinalihan namin, destination marketing plan, research infographic poster presentation, travel brochure making, and mixed tourism. And just a quick glimpse, we have won as well in the tourism brochure making, which is among the 30 schools joined on the online competition. We have won the 7th place. This is the output of our students. So a brochure about Bicol region. So this is the brochure that they have made and won as the top 7. And also, we have won as the 3rd place, no, in the crisis management plan competition. And this is the output of our tourism management student. And we have chosen as well in the top 5 online pageant competition for mixed turismo in the year 2020, no, during the new normal. So this is just a quick glimpse about the video. So among the 30 schools joined on the online competition, Kate Ella Antonio chosen and selected to be at the top 5 of the Mixed Turismo 2020 pageant. So she is a tourism management student, 3rd year tourism management student. So representing the University of Mindanao.
Indigenous people's role in conservation,
video,
which is often one of the reasons used for their eviction, needs to be recognized. Our indigenous
okay, and advocacy
people
talks
here in the
about
Philippines have
the value to protect our indigenous people here in the Philippines. And this is the picture, a proof that we have attended a lot of national competitions in the Philippines for Team tourism. So here in the photo, we have joined as well in the year 2018 in Manuel Enverga University, Quezon, where we have exposed our students' skills and they have won first runner-up in Quiz B, Domestic Tour Guiding, International Tour Package Proposal, People's Choice Award, and they have been accompanied by their coach, and one of them is me, and together with my tourism management faculty of the University of Mindanao. And what are the career opportunities in tourism? So let's watch this video.
future.
All right, so that are the following are our students here in the College of Hospitality Education. So they are the one who made this video about a quick glimpse of La Spezia Hotel and the different opportunities in tourism and skills expected in tourism and hospitality management. So let's proceed to the next slide. So what are the career and job opportunities in hospitality management? So I'm just going to enumerate that. So for hospitality management, you can get a job being a front office manager, reservation staff, concierge, telephone officer, night auditor, operator. And for housekeeping, the following are the different positions: executive housekeeper, supervisor, room attendant, chambermaid, public area attendant, laundry and linen attendant. For food and beverage, no, we are still under hospitality management. The following are the career opportunities like restaurant manager, executive chef, so chef, line cooks, captain waiter, wait staff, banquet and catering manager. And for tourism management, so the following jobs and careers are possible: flight attendant, airline crew, luxury cruise ship, hotel resort manager, tour and travel manager, event manager, leisure, sports and recreation, tour guide, tourism officer, travel consultant ambassador, sales and marketing executive, guest services officer, destination management officer, and front desk. So yan ang the following are the possible careers and job opportunities for tourism management. And quick alumni testimony. So I will present to you our students, our alumni, tourism management students, currently right now, no? After their graduation, ay naging successful sila on their career after they graduated in tourism management. So this is Mary Joyce Belwenueva, a former front office associate and a former lead cabin crew. So meaning naging successfully, no, she became a cabin crew in Cebu Pacific. So BS Tourism Management batch 2050. So yan ang kaniyang testimony. So I would just read a few of the lines here. The Tourism Management Program of has provided me the sufficient trainings and has greatly developed my interpersonal skills, which made me land job both in hotel and airline industry. And aside from MJ, we have also Brian Samson, batch 2019, no, a graduate here in University of Mindanao College of Hospitality Education Tourism Program. And he also became a cabin crew in Cebu Pacific, Pasay City. So a few of the lines of his testimony: I choose tourism management because I love traveling. I believe that this program would help me understand more about tourism. And I was right. I never dreamed to be a flight attendant, but this program brought me here. I believe that it's not just tourism itself brought me to where I am right now, the institution that I came from, which is the University of Mindanao, where skills are honed, where attitude and values are focused, quality education, flexible schedules, and affordable tuition fees, high standard facilities, and full-fledged professors. So that is one of his statement, being our alumni of tourism management program. And also we have alumni successfully employed in the Tourism Promotions Board Philippines. So he is Dan Joseph B. Ferrodino, and currently he is a MICE officer and the Sales and Accounts Management Division officer in Manila, no, specifically in Malate, Manila, the main office of Tourism Promotions Board, and he is our alumni batch 2017 in tourism program. And ang sabi niya dito, few of his lines, no, helped bring the best of me. Yata siguro beat out of me. You want to have an edge? Choose Dili jud ka magmahay ka. And also we have this student Michael John Dionyo, batch 2018 as well. And he got employed in the Department of Tourism, Central Visayas right now, kung saan siya ngayon. So, he is also our alumni in tourism management. And currently, he is the Tourism Operations Assistant, Accreditation Tourism Regulation Division. And we also have our alumni who's working right now in a cruise ship. No? And she is Genevieve Pasino, and she is a casino inspector Star Cruise in Genting, Hong Kong, providing world-class customer service in the cruise industry. And she is my classmate because she is in batch 2012, a graduate of BS Tourism Management. So in summary, this is my last slide. My last statement is earn your degree in hospitality and tourism management, learn from experience and practicing educators, engage with different people through immersion in global setting, choose the different areas of specialization, enhance, upskill your competencies, impact others through a variety of careers that awaits you. So I hope that you will choose you will choose hospitality management, and choose tourism management. And I hope to see you soon here in the University of Mindanao. And thank you for listening. Mabuhay ug madayaw.
All right, thank you very much, Ma'am Clarence Alcaraz, no, for your sharing with regards to the hotel restaurant management and also the tourism management program of the University of Mindanao. And I believe our students really was really amazed, and I believe they're also excited to be part of the tourism management. So hopefully, you're able to grasp all of those topics that was mentioned by Clarence. All right. So again, I would like to recognize our participants from the different schools. We have the Federico Yap National High School. Um, Other schools are from mostly are dominated by Federico Yap National High School, and also we have from um, St. Teresa College of Tandag Incorporated, and we have also from UM Maine, and also from ano pa yung isa? Yun, Tacorong National High School. All right, so this time, let's go to the next part of our webinar, which is the online quiz. So I believe excited din ito sila, ma'am, kasi nga meron tayong prizes na ibibigay. So
Yes,
Ma'am Clarence prepared questions based doon sa kanyang presentation kanina. So I would like everyone to go to menti.com. All right, menti.com, and then you type this code. All right. So the code is 62798074. All right. So we're waiting for our players to go or to join our menti.com free online quiz. So again, we will still be choosing 5 winners for this online quiz. All right. We already have 2 participants, so keep going or keep joining, guys. Prizes await you. You'll be on the top 5. So we have like 10. Also, we have also 10 participants sa ating YouTube. Anyways, you can share the link of our YouTube channel so that your classmates or your friends would like to know about hotel and restaurant management and also tourism management, and also with regards to pre-employment requirements, they can just go to the YouTube channel of the University of Mindanao and review this this webinar for our students. Okay, we have 7, so we're waiting siguro mga 10 tayo or sa pa, last player magpasok. Alright. Yun. Okay, again, so again, I believe let's start our online quiz. So here it is. So answer fast to get more points. Here's the first question. Select a possible career and job opportunities in the hospitality management. Those are the choices. You have 20 seconds to answer. Ayun. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And everyone has voted. And let's see, saan yung dominant? O, sa concierge and also tour guide. But the answer is concierge. Alright. Right. Please correct me, ma'am, if I'm correct with the pronunciation.
Yes, sir. The answer is concierge.
Alright, concierge. Alright. So, tatlo yung nakatama sa answer. So, let's see who's on the leaderboard. Okay. Alright, yung top 1 natin ngayon is si Roslyn Rodriguez, fastest one, and then top 2 si John Lumique of UMA, Dominic Ando, Danica Mia, from Federico Yap National High School, and then yung number 5 natin is si Jerry May. Okay, we still have 4 questions. Let's see. Yes, yun pa rin top 1 natin. Yung remain. Okay, 2 of 5. Answer fast to get more points. Here's the question. Which among of the choices are the competencies of tourism management program? Food and beverage, front office, travel agent, interpreter. Alright. 10 seconds to answer this question. 8, 7, 6, 5. Everyone has voted. Alright. Okay, the correct answer is travel
agent.
Alright, at least merong 5. So nakinig talaga yung mga participants.
Yes,
natin.
ang galing ng ating 5 participants.
Yes, let's see who's on the leaderboard. Will it still be Roslyn? Or meron na bago? Alright. Still si Roslyn pa din yung nasa top 1 natin. Second pa din si John Lumique of UMA. But the fastest is si Riduil. I don't know how to pronounce the name. 4 and Janen. And then 5 naman is si Danica Mia. Alright, let's go to the next question. We still have 3 questions. 3 of 5. Answer fast to get more points. Here's the question. What is pata? Crispy pata ba ito? Alright, so tingnan natin what's the meaning of PATA. It's an acronym. Okay, tingnan natin if nakinig talaga yung mga participants natin. 10 seconds. 7, and everyone has voted. Let's see. Oh, it is Pacific
Isa lang.
Association. Yes, isa lang.
Very good.
So, tingnan natin if top 1 pa ba din si ba yung kasama sa question. Roslyn pa ba din ba? I think it's still Roslyn siguro. Yes. But then, third na ngayon si Dominic. Andun pa rin yung si Roslyn and John sa kanilang spot. Okay. Let's proceed. 4 of 5. Answer fast to get more points. Here's the question. Which of the following are the host training establishment partners of the Hospitality and Tourism Management Program? City Government of Davao, ASEAN, Department of Tourism, Mabuhay, Maya. Everyone has voted. All right, correct. 7 got the correct answer, Department of Tourism. Let's see who's on the leaderboard. Yun yung top 5 natin for this question. Oh, parang may changes tayo sa ranking. Let's see kung meron ba. Okay, top 4 na yun si Danica. And also, number 3 si Dominic. Still, ang top 1 natin at saka top 2 si Roslyn at saka si John Lumique. But the fastest one in this question is Sherry May, 9-1. Alright, let's go to the last question. 5 5 of 5. Answer fast to get more points. Here's the question. What is MICT? MICE. Ayan. Meeting Inclusivity Career Entertainment, Meetings, Incentives, Convention Exhibit, Marketing International Companies Engagement. 9 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have 9 participants. The correct answer is Meetings, Incentives, Conventions, Exhibit. Everybody got the correct answer. Wow naman. But let's see who's on our leaderboard. Top 5. Alright, sino yung top 1 natin? Alright, still it's Roslyn. Second naman si John, and then third is si Ando, no, Dominic, and also 4 si Alyawan, and then 5 na makita. But then you see naman kung sino yung mga nandun sa top 5 natin. Please email us at glbanoy@umindanao.edu.ph, so that we'll be able to process your prizes. So congratulations and thank you for participating. All right. And we would also like to thank our speaker this morning. We have Ma'am Clarence Alcaraz and also Dr. Reynaldo C. Castro who joined us sa ating webinar this morning. So thank you very much, Ma'am and Sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, ma'am, can you still hear me, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Clear po. I can still hear you po.
All right, so students, so thank you very much. But before, let's go to the next part of our webinar this afternoon. Let's take a look at this video. For a while. So, nag-loading pa yung video natin. So, let's have a moment.
Hi, Ga! So you're new, and you're looking to enroll at the University of Mindanao. No problem. With UM's open education, you don't have to take an entrance exam. But how do you enroll? Step 1. Fill out your Student General Information Sheet or the SGIS and attach the requirements indicated in it through this link. Remember, you get to keep a reference number after the registration. Step 2. Use the reference number to pay your down payment through any bank, Bayad Center, or even fund transfer. You can also find the rest of the payment options in UM's official Facebook page. Once the payment is done, send a copy of your transaction with your full name and contact number to cashiermain@umindanao.edu.ph. Step 3. Wait for an SMS alert where you will receive your student account ID number and more details about your account. Step 4. With the previous step done, you may now log in to the UM student portal. Once inside, click on Online Enrollment found in the navigational menu. Then click on Enroll Course. Step 5. Choose your desired session if you'd like to take classes in the morning, afternoon, or the evening. Submit your choice and get your certificate of matriculation or the Form 1 to proceed to the last step. Step 6. Wait for issuance of your email address through the email stated in your SGIS. Finally, claim your Form 1 and ID at the admission office once the quarantine is lifted. And that's it! You are now officially enrolled. Welcome to the University of Mindanao.
As per Management Committee instruction presented in the Quality Management Council, the entire thing is designed as a hybrid mode of instructional delivery with online learning through the LMS as the primary platform during the pandemic transition. We have e-learning through email, SMS, and group chats, M-learning through smartphones, tablets, and other mobile devices, B-learning through Broadcast University on air, correspondence learning, where the SIM or SDL manual can be picked up or arranged by courier, and finally, residential or F2F mode, depending on quarantine conditions. In short, students shall be encouraged to invest on the primary mode while taking advantage of the blunders. But don't worry, the school shall adapt to both asynchronous and synchronous learning, where students can keep up with class in their own convenient pace. So what are you waiting for? Enroll now at the University of Mindanao.
See you around, UMN!
So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We say thank you, everyone na nandito ngayon sa ating um, webinar. Thank you very much, no, for joining us here, no, sa ating webinar. So I have posted, no, sa ating chat ang evaluation form, no, so that you can evaluate, no, ang ginawa natin na webinar, no, this morning. All right, so hopefully that you will choose, no, the University of Mindanao, no, as your school, no, na you'll be trained, no, for your future career that you want. So we say advanced congratulations congratulations on your graduation day. So if you want to know more about University of Mindanao, you can just follow us on Facebook, University of Mindanao official page. And you can also watch videos of other webinars that we've done already through our official YouTube channel, the University of Mindanao Official. And also, you can also have some details with regards to the University of Mindanao through Twitter at Davao Official and also through our Instagram at Mindanao. Yun. So you just contact um, what was the email address to be contacted. Okay, so yung mga winners natin kanina sa ating online quiz, so you just email at glbanoy at umindanao.edu.ph. Ayan. So for more information and with regards to our webinar, so you can just email that email for whatever questions that you want to. Okay, but for more information about upcoming events of the University of Mindanao, so you just follow us to our social media account. Okay, so thank you very much, everyone, and God bless and keep safe. Again, we would like to say thank you to our principals, our program heads, students from the different schools here in Davao region and also other regions and also to Soxargen. So we are very thankful for your participation on this immersion program webinar series conducted by University of Mindanao in cooperation with the Department of Education. So thank you very much. We still have webinars on the next day, so just tune in to our social media accounts. Good morning, everyone, and God bless.